Today we'll be reviewing the Kelitos hand blender. It has several components including a whisker, a chopper, and a hand blender. You see the blade over here. This is the cup for the hand blender, and it has the level marks for the volume in both milliliters and ounces. And it also has a whisker for the coffee and tea blending. So right now I will be demonstrating how to make lassi, which is a combination of yogurt, milk, and some sugar. Now we're just going to use the hand blender. So this has a geared mechanism. If you could see inside, there are gears that spin the opposite direction and they go into the socket. There's no need to align it anywhere since there's no markers, but when you press it, it clicks in, and then to remove it, you press this button and then it comes off like that. Without it, it is locked. Without pressing these buttons, it's locked pretty securely. So now we'll just plug this in, and now you will notice this light on top, and this is how much power you want. You can raise it up to 12 or go and take it down to 1, and then this is the power button. So you press over here. Turning on. Let me show you from the bottom. And then this is the boost level, which enhances the speed. And so this is at level 3, but then if you take it up a notch, so we'll be doing this. Now it's the turbo mode. There's a very powerful motor inside. The machine feels very stable and solidly made. And then once you take it out, the liquid seems fairly well mixed together with the yogurt and milk. So I would rate it pretty highly. It's a pretty reliable machine, and it has stainless steel construction, so it's easy to clean. And it's hard to think that this will rust if it's cleaned properly. So we'll put this on the side and wash. You see here, the blades are still intact and the machine looks fairly good condition. Now we'll put this on the side and we'll whisk some eggs with the whisker. And while I was looking at this, I noticed that there is a gear inside, and it is geared, so if I turn it clockwise, inside it turns counterclockwise. So it has some gears inside to make it move in the opposite direction. It probably adds a little more force so that the machine is blending the liquid effectively. We have some eggs, and this is another container I'm using. Now we'll go ahead and plug in the whisker. It clicks into place automatically, and then we'll turn it to the lowest setting over here and see how it works. That's the regular power, and then this is the turbo. So let's go ahead and try this out. It's a very powerful machine, so I'm now gonna go ahead and use the turbo mode. And you can see how much more intense the rotation is. I'll just press these buttons on top and then it just pops out pretty conveniently. There you have it. Whisked eggs, and it's foamy as well. Lastly, we will use this chopper, which also has a gearing mechanism inside it. And once this spins, these blades spin the other direction, and it also has quantity and volume measurements both in milliliters, in metric, and in imperial. And for this, it is a locking mechanism, so you twist it to unlock and pops out. Once you want to close, you just align these lid and it slides back in. So here we have onions. I'm just gonna roughly chop them up into quarters. Just skin them and then just put them over here. And let's see how that turns out. Lock the lid into place, just twist it clockwise and then it clicks in like that. And then I'll bring my main motor, place that, locks into place, and then I press the button. It's pretty effective. Now I'm going to use the turbo and I'm going to increase the speed. Just be careful that this attaches to the lid itself, so it might come off if you just lift it automatically, but that's why you need to ensure that it locks in place. Now it's locked and then it sticks. I'll increase the speed. I'll increase the speed over here and then I'll use the turbo. Okay, let's see how that turns out. And it's done a very impressive job in basically chopping up all of the onion into very fine pieces. This is good for adding to a salad, or if you're sauteing, this would give you a good result in chopped onions without needing to shed any tears. And then you can just easily disassemble it by pressing these buttons again and holding the lid and lifting the motor. And there you go. These are the three main features of it. We didn't cover the milk frother. This is it. And I will demonstrate this by using the lassi that I made previously by combining yogurt and milk, and I added sugar on it. So now I will use the frother. And for this, I will use the whisker, and this basically dismounts from this port over here. You see these cross marks, and the frother essentially inserts like a screwdriver head, like in a drill almost, and then it clicks in, and now you have this ready. And you take the main motor, plug it in, and then run it safely away from your body. And there you go. And I'm just gonna demonstrate that by mixing in the sugar into the solution. And if I feel I need more power, I can just press the turbo button. And I can modulate it from the rotor on the top. And that way, you can use this frother to blend in all types of liquids fairly efficiently and quickly. So that's the review of the 5 components: the hand blender, the whisker, the chopper that's for cleaning, and then the motor itself. Thank you. Another thing that they add with the product is this pipe cleaning style brush, and this could be used to clean the whisk while you're washing it with soap. And then for the blade, since it's dangerous to just put your fingers over here, you can safely clean it like this. And that's for the review of the Kelitos hand blender, and it's a 5-piece one. So this is 1 component, 2, 3, 4, and the motor is the 5th one. Thank you.